What up, guys? Snakey Kid here, and this is episode 5 of the Slither channel. But this isn't for y'all, honestly. This one video is for one teacher, and it's gonna be a surprise until the end of the video, so stay tuned, because I'm currently creating something for my 6th period teacher who subscribed to my channel, plays my videos in her class, and gives me shout outs every day, all day long. So, this is to her. I've only done this to only one other teacher. I wanted to do it for another one, but we'll get into that later. Let's hop straight into it. I got me a wood burner, and we're gonna currently sketch her name onto the wood first, and then burn into it. Where'd my pen go? There it is, guys. Also, before the video begins, I just want to give a shout out to my brand, Scales, Established 23. Here's the back from today's. Yes, and for those of you who don't know, I have 2 shirts. One is dirty, the shirts are dirty, but I still got my second hoodie. And everyone remembers this design. Flip it around. I can't even show you guys. Here's the front. And here's the back. I personally like it, but it's just mine. Now, back to sketching your name. So, while I love this teacher to death, me and her have had some incidences. She tried to convince me that Thomas Edison invented the light bulb. No, wrong. I know you guys don't want a history lesson, but I have to break this down because this bothers me to the max. So, basically, Thomas Edison stole the idea from what's this called? Nikola Tesla, and patented the idea so he could sell it. So my teacher got the word patent and invented mixed up and taught the class that that Thomas Edison invented it. No, he just patented the idea. He stole it and then was able to sell it. Nikola Tesla invented it, got the idea patented before, he got his idea stolen and patented before he could patent it. So therefore, it wasn't his product anymore. He just made it. So, that sucks. But he went on to create wireless electricity, but he just could never complete it. You guys should do some research on Nikola Tesla. His story is actually quite interesting. Yeah, I just messed up on the S and Mrs., but we don't talk about that. I hope that's going to look terrible. Thankfully, her name is quite easy to replicate. And in fact, you guys are probably going to be laughing when you find out what her name is. It's so funny. No offense. Also, 6th period teacher who will remain unnamed for now. I would really like those pins, specifically this pin, the Pilot G210. This pin can write on wood, has an amazing ink flow. In fact, this pin is gorgeous. It's amazing. I would marry this pin. Please, please buy this for me. Now let's get started tracing her name out. This teacher is amazing, but she just doesn't seem to like her class. My specific class I'm in, everybody in there's lazy. Her words. But, I'm her favorite student. Right? Right? You can tell me. In private, of course. We don't want this known. Yeah. This is such a difficult part right here. Let's hope that turns out right. Ooh, this is turning out beautifully. I gotta get this cord out of my way. Slow and steady wins the race, guys. No hurry. Oh, I'm doing this so much better. So, I actually made this video once, but actually, I can't show you the wood, but then her name's on it. I can't spoil the name yet. So at the end of this video, when I release her name, I'll show you guys the first piece of wood. Because, oh my gosh, you guys would not believe how ugly it looks. There's writing all over it. Pretty sure there's some blood marks. But, you know, it's just not good. Slow, 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 no, slow. See, then I ended up, there we go. Why is it, this isn't working out right. Come on, there we go, go, get in there, get in there. That's fine, that's fine. So now we have the M done in Mrs. Dot blank. Now let's hop on the R. The R should be, actually I don't know about that, because it has one straight line, but then it has the curve. Actually it has two straight lines if you count the second leg, but that one's slightly adjacent. I hope I used the word right. I just burned a little bit into it, but you know, the creation, this doesn't matter, because I know she watches my videos, so you are going to watch this. Okay. Ugh, there's something in my eye. Incredible focus. You gotta put a lot of thought into it when you're doing this. I just burnt in a massive hole into the R. That's not a good thing. Slow and steady. And that's what happens. That looks awful, but now time to do the curved part of the R. So I've been thinking, that's beautiful, that's perfect, that is, oh, that's a beautiful R. I don't think I could have done that any better. Congratulations, Camden. You just made an R. I've only done this like 3 times in my life. In 8th grade, I made a sign for my teacher, Miss Henley, my math teacher, great teacher by the way, taught me a lot about life. In fact, she gave me the most important piece of advice I've ever heard, and you guys will not know, but Miss Henley will know. Great teacher. Right, now we're on the S. We're on the S, guys. We get one shot at this. Come on, it's so good, it's so good. Don't ruin it now. Now we gotta let it heat up again. But I got like most of the S covered. Now we gotta finish the S and hop onto the dots. Then her name. So while it's heating up, let's tell you a few stories of what's been happening in this specific class. I wonder. So, Miss Mayo, ah, I gotta cut that out. Great. So, in this specific class that I'm in, it's a history class. It's my 6th period history class. In fact, that's where I do a lot of my planning work for these videos, you know. We discuss a lot. And one of these ideas that I've discussed with my fellow peers and my teacher was 1. Buy out the vending machines. Buy every single item of all of them. Ever. Number 2. Run for SGA president, which was my original idea, but they hyped me up, got my back. So next year, when I'm a 12th grader, I'm a senior, I'm gonna run for the overall president, and I'm gonna start this summer working on the posters. I'm gonna make videos, barcodes. I have a whole thing planned. And 3, more designs. So more is gonna be on the way. And no, this isn't merch for my channel. This is a different thing. This is a whole different brand, which right now I'm trying to figure out what is my brand about, because nobody really cares about the specific brand unless it has a name behind it, has a meaning. You know, like nobody would buy $100 Gucci t-shirt unless it was Gucci. You know what I'm saying? If it was Fruit of the Loom, they'd pay maybe $20, maybe. You know, if you find it at Goodwill, you might pay $5. So I think it's hot enough. Let's start on the dot. I should have finished the S, because I realized I haven't done that. Why is this not? Okay, so I have to do this slowly. Like, incredibly slow. Like, I'm digging into the wood slow. Come on, bro. I'm so close to finishing this S. There. I got the S. Now we gotta make this little circle, little dot. Okay, there's one part of it. Second, we're good. Now we start on the M. You guys try to guess your name before, guess your name in the comments. Who is this teacher? Trust me though, you're never gonna guess your name. You guys are gonna be completely surprised. Come on. See, there's a little hole in this wood, but should be fine as long as I avoid it. Yep, we're good. Smooth sailing. It's always the last, like, quarter of an inch of the letter that I just can't seem to get. So I gotta fill in this hole. Burn a little bit into it. There we go. That should work. Oh, crap. Some more got pieced off. Come on. We're just trying to... There we go. Okay, last part. Let's just get this. Bingo. That's good. That's really good. That's actually excellent. Next. Oh yeah, the stories about this class. So, in this period, after we get done with all our work, we have some fun. So, just the other day, I had a deck of cards, and we were practicing our skills at card throwing. I was obviously the best, obviously, duh, but it got to a point where one of the girls who didn't know it was my card, somebody threw in her direction, so she was at her feet, she picked it up, and just ripped it to shreds. Of course, since I'm not biased, I'm not going to name her name, but she will know who she is. Come on, guys. Put some hype into it. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Ooh, come on. Okay, there's the second M done. This looks incredibly bad. But we'll make it look pretty. So I have in fourth and fifth period, I wouldn't say free periods, but very fluid periods because I have the option to study for a test I have to take at the end of the year, or I get to work on the projects such as this. I got I so they have this thing called the tractor and the gator. So the teacher lets me ride those and get the work done around, like pick up metal, shovel gravel. We have several projects right now. So in our school, we were given a grant for $500,000. I don't want to know where all the money went, but they bought a tractor, another gator, an aquadome. That's what we call it, the aquadome, which is like a giant greenhouse, but filled with air, hydroponics and a bunch of tanks full of tilapia. Like they're huge. I remember seeing them ninth grade year. 2 years later, they're I forgot they were even in there. They're freaking huge. The school's thinking about selling them for $5 a fish. They're like a good 1 to 2 pounds each. So you should, I'd say but a lot of people are gonna go up there. Unknown fact: anybody watching this lives in Florida. Yeah, I messed up the A, but there's nothing we can do about that. So now as we go down the Y, you guys aren't guessing her name. It's Mrs. M-A-Y. It's all you guys know, Mrs. May. You guys are completely surprised when you guys find out her name. Anybody who's in my class, do not spoil the name. Don't just drop it in the comments or something, because that'd be wrong. Drop your guesses in the comments. If you guys guess the right one, then bingo. That's cool. The hardest part should be the O, not the end of the Y, bro. I guess I just gave it to you. So yeah, after the Y, there's an O. Just saying. Okay. The O is pretty much done, but I haven't dug into the wood. I just slightly burned the top. So I'm gonna try to make a little bit of indentation into the O to give it some more texture, to give it a little bit more form. At least that's my goal here. This should be easy because the wood I got was relatively soft. It rained recently, so should be nice soft. But we'll see. Almost done. So please, if you like mayonnaise, drop a like. What am I saying? Mayonnaise? But yes, mayonnaise. Just the last final touch. Of course, we're gonna make this look pretty. This is just what I'm gonna do on video, and then when I get to school, say Monday, because today is Saturday, I'm going to go to my 4th and 5th period and just start working on this. I think I'm going to sand down the front a little bit. Actually, that might get rid of the O. I can't do that. But the edges, to give them, to make the wood not as much sharp, to make it a little bit more rounded. Actually, let me just show you guys a second. I'm almost done with this line. And there. You guys know it looks ugly. Looks like chicken scratch, but Miss Mayo. That is my teacher, guys. Yes, that's why I said, do you like mayonnaise? And she, in fact, has a jar of unopened mayonnaise with, hey, hello, my name is Miss Mayo, on a little sticker on the front of it. So I thought that's cool. And Miss Mayo, if you've been wondering who's been turning your mayonnaise upside down and flipping it around, shh, but that's been me. So, yes, guys, let me show you guys the second one. So this was the one I made yesterday, but you see it has all this marker on it right here. The line doesn't even connect, and it just looks ugly. Plus, there's screws hanging out the back. I don't think she wants that. So I went out and got this clean piece of wood, nice and clean. And if you don't like it, well, she's gonna like it, of course. I'm gonna try to get her reaction on camera, but if I can't, that's fine, guys. Snaky Camden is pretty much over with this stream. Not this stream, this video. So, this is the Slither podcast, guys. I just sit here, talk, I do little projects, I do random stuff. So, you should subscribe. More on the way. Plus, if you see any of my shorts, those are just little skits I do. So, you guys should really become more of the channel. I hope one day to grow, but we'll see. Snaky Camden over and out.